Hello, today is March the 13th, 2021. As always, we'll start with our disclaimer, go over our calls, and make our predictions. This is my trading plan for Monday, March 15th, 2021. I can be completely wrong. Trade at your own risk. Please follow my rules, and here's my email. Call on Friday was we should see lower prices. We got that, but they were all right at the beginning. Look for the pattern with the early low. There it is. And Monday's pattern we anticipate will have the early high. And here's what we said. Unless invalidated by promptly overtaking the day's high, lower prices should print. These are my calls for the rest of the month. I'm going to have personal business for part of the rest of the month. I may not be posting every day. MEJT said this late rally is false. Gives us a target of 39.2830. Most likely to print on Monday. And unless we gap up smartly, that's my call. We've now gone back over the previous all-time high at today's close. That doesn't really kill the possible 2B top setup, but it would really kill the idea if we significantly traded over this week's high. If we go over this week's high, all these ratios are going to fall away. The 2B top setup's going to go away. This breakdown through here is going to be clearly invalidated. If we do that, I don't see anything to stop us from going higher. On the other hand, if we undercut this level, all these ratios work. The 2B top works, and we should see a sizable decline, but this doesn't look to me like the type of a pattern that means the whole bull moves over and we're going to collapse. I don't see a collapse, but there could be a sizable decline if this level falls. Monday's pattern has the early high. We could get down. Typically, it's a rally day with a final hour high, but failure is a straight line drop. Signals are mixed. We'll use these rules. It's bullish. You've had a day-long rally, and when this happens on a Friday, nearly always you'll carry through into Monday's open. And if you don't, if you gap down instead, it's quite negative. The pattern for the day usually is a bullish day. It argues for the recovery to continue. On the other hand, it's negative. We have a lower target. The rally just closed the opening gap. It doesn't really change anything if we gap down, undercut the lows. All you had was a drop and a filling of the gap so far. Unless we gap up smartly, though, we have a lower MEJT target that's favored to print. Bears have a chance to score a temporary win here before higher prices print. What they need to do ideally is to gap down, undercut Friday's low, follow through under 3898.81. That completes a 2B top. But if we rally significantly past this week's all-time high, the 2B top setup's killed, the wave count's invalidated, the rally should continue. I think by early Monday, which of these two scenarios plays out is going to be a lot clearer. Monday's pattern has a really high. Typically, it's a rally day. We continue this, gap up, go over this, the rally continues. But failure is a straight line drop. And if we drop under this, we still have this gap which should fill at some time. Failure leads to a significant decline. So it's kind of a critical juncture here in a day which is essentially unchanged. 4 points merely delays things for a day, and typically there's a pretty big move after a day like this, and I think the direction is going to be clear early on. And that's today's call.